Hello everyone, welcome back to The Rebound. With me, Tendo, I'm your host for this segment. In this segment, I will be covering Arsenal's match against Newcastle. We are on match day 6, so I'll be making predictions and sharing my opinion with you. But first, I will touch on the last game against Man City. Let's get right into it. In the match against Manchester City, everything that we did was positive. We went into that match wanting to win it. Check the first goal, the one that Haaland scored. We were trying to push forward, trying to press the ball as high as possible on the pitch, but we got found out. We don't usually do that. Imagine doing it against a very, very dangerous team like Manchester City. We went into that match wanting to win it, but things did not go the way we wanted them to go. That was not defensive football. The way we conceded the first goal, we were trying to press the ball high in the pitch. How can you say he's playing defensive football? That's not true. And again, I don't think he puts in Merino to defend or to play as an extra DM. He doesn't. He wants Merino to go forward. But the circumstances in the match couldn't let him go forward. He had to defend. And to be honest, Rodri played at his best in that game. All right, we had a lot of Manchester City midfielders playing their best game. Another thing to show that we really wanted to win the match. For the first time in 10 years or so, Pep reverted to playing a very defensive team. He parked the bus, literally. So how can you criticize Mikel Arteta for that? He made Pep play defensive football. He abandoned all his tiki-taka football. Just for us, guys, let's stop criticizing each and everything. Let's show the positives. Now, in the second half against Man City, Madueke came off because of an injury. Again, we are having injuries, one after the other. What's happening with the medical team? Why are they not solving the problem? We cannot keep on having players go down easily like that. If you are overworking the players, please try to rest them. If they're not eating well, advise them to eat well. If they're not training well, advise them to train well. Why do we have to keep on having these injuries one after the other? What's happening? There is no use for us having a large squad or depth, whereas they're all going to get injured. What's the use? There's no use for that. Please address the issue. If you are overworking the players, give them a rest. If they are not training well, train them better. If they're not eating well, advise them. They are your players. You are paying them enough money to tell them whatever you want to tell them. Saka came on and played very well in that match. Same goes for Eze. He came in for, I think, Merino. He played very well. He gave an assist, which got us an equalizer at the end. And it was a very brilliant ball from Eze to Martinelli and a wonderful finish. For me, Martinelli has earned the right to start against Newcastle. I think he's ready now. I think he has learned from his mistakes. It appears that Trossard wasn't a great challenge for him. Now I think Madueke will bring on more pressure for him to perform at his best, because we know he just needs competition to level up his game. Another news, it has been a very great week for the Arsenal. William Saliba has just extended his contract. He has signed a 5-year deal up until 2030. That's a great news. That means that in the following season, if we win the Champions League this year, if we win the Premier League this year, we have to ship him. Not because he's not a good player anymore, but we need to cash in. We need to be a selling club. If he does well, let's sell him to the highest bidder. Real Madrid, PSG, or whomever wants him. We need to sell him and make money. We already have his regen, which is Mosquera. Mosquera can handle that position. And I think Mosquera should be starting today against Newcastle. Not because he's a better player than Saliba, but just because he is fitter than Saliba at the moment. In the previous game, Saliba wasn't fit at all. Now it's time for the predictions. Arsenal versus Newcastle United. All right, I will begin with my own starting lineup. How I would line them up against Newcastle United. Now, my first 11 would be Raya in goal. I know Kepa played very well in the EFL Cup during the week, but I think our main man is still Raya. Raya in goal. Number 1, our shot stopper. At right back, I would put Jiren Timber. I know Ben White is back, but Timber has been consistent. He has been consistent each and every week. His player ratings are way up. He does a lot. He overlaps, he cuts in, he crosses. I think he has to stay at right back. At right center back, I would go with Mosquera. Mosquera just because he's fit. I would rest Saliba and keep him for next matches. For now, I think Mosquera should start. He's the fitter player and he deserves to start. At left center back, I would go with Gabriel, our most reliable center back. Even though I was really disappointed in how he handled Haaland in the last match. Even though he disappointed me in the match against Manchester City. The way he handled Haaland, I don't think that was a good play, especially with the goal. He never chased, his starting position was wrong, but he's still our main man at the back, and I think he's a leader at the back. At left back, we have Calafiori. I would put Calafiori. I know we have our own kid, Skelly. He plays well, but come on. Calafiori is just on fire. I would keep him at left back. At right midfield, we have Eze. I've put on Eze. I think he deserves to start at that number 10 role, only if Odegaard is not fit. But if Odegaard is fit, I think Eze should play at left wing. Now, at DM in the middle, I think we should go with Nogard. He is more physical than Zubimendi. And to be fair, it's going to be a dogfight in that midfield. Newcastle have physical players in that midfield. Bruno Guimaraes, Joe Linton, Tonali, those are very physical players. And if we want to have a chance of winning that match, getting out of that stadium with 3 points, I think we should play our physical players in the middle. So for me, in the middle, it would be Eze or Odegaard. Odegaard if he is fit, because Odegaard knows how to press. We should have Nogard and Declan Rice at the left midfield. All right, at right wing, I go with our boy Saka. As always, he came on during Man City. He showed physicality, creativity. I think he is fit enough to start for this match. At center forward or striker, I've gone with Gyökeres. That's our main striker. Havertz is not available. If Havertz is not available, who are you going to play? No one. At left wing, I've gone with our boy Martinelli. I think he deserves to start. With his previous performances, I think he really deserves to start in this match. But he deserves to start only if Odegaard is not fit. If Odegaard is fit, he goes to the number 10 role and Eze goes to the right wing. All right? Martinelli should start if Hazard plays at the number 10 role. And I think this squad is enough. I think they can win this game comfortably. My prediction for this match is going to be 1-0 to the Arsenal. We are going to defend with everything that we have and get our goal. That one goal is going to secure us the 3 points for the match.
I do